a fence, and the fence, I think, has to be a highly technological one. The whole purpose of it is we have to figure out who's coming into the United States. We got to get to the point where we can register them, know who they are, know why they're here. And then the part that I also believe very strongly is you have got to deal with the people that are here. And you've got to deal with it in a way that makes our situation more secure. And we're going to make our situation more secure if we find out who they are. And we can focus our attention on the people who are criminals, and the people who are drug dealers, and the people who are possible terrorists. So I would support a system that allowed people to earn status. But I put them behind people that are here legally. I have to see some pretty strong steps that are made that show that they're going to earn their right. And then I think at the end of the road, if they're going to become citizens, they should display a capacity for English. In other words, the ability to read and write English. Because I think it's real important that we restore assimilation to the process of immigration. That, the idea is that you come here, we want you if you're a productive person. We want you as a person who wants to work and contribute. We understand the complexities of our economies in California, in Texas. One of the legislators I met with represents the Central Valley, that part of California. That's our biggest agricultural producer in the United States. They have different views on this. They see the need for people that can be productive. So I think we have to keep our focus on security, and we have to have a system that makes sense, that fits our economy, and then ultimately that fits the great goal of America, which is immigration and assimilation or Americanization. Maybe might be another way to put it.
Last question.
When will you formally announce your candidacy, and how much time do you plan to spend in California campaigning?
Well, formally announced, I don't know. If you go back to my speech, I think I may have. I'm not sure. I think I did. I'm not sure. I don't know what formally means. We'll figure out how to do it in 5 places so we can get more attention or whatever. We do these things. And how much time we spend in California? Well, as I said to the governor last night, when I had dinner with him, moving up the California primary, if that happens, and New Jersey I think has already happened, and Florida I believe has happened. I'm not sure. And there's talk of about 3 or 4 other places. But if California does it, it changes the whole nature of this primary. Because just think about it, right? You in the past you ran in 3 primaries in very important states, but states in which the expenditure to run is not anywhere near in comparison to this. This is the size of a country. If you're running a California primary, you have to say to yourself, I'm running in a country. I'm not just running in a state. 37 million people, 8 or 9 media markets. I think that it will have a big impact. So the short answer to it is you're going to have to spend a lot of time here. And that's not so hard. Spending time in California is always great. I've been here 23 times in the last year or two. I started campaigning here with Dan Lundgren when he ran for governor in '98, and Matt Fong. I campaigned with Bill Simon, my close friend, both in the primary and the general election. I campaigned for Arnold Schwarzenegger when he ran both times. He ran in the special election, and the regular election. I campaigned with Mayor Pringle when he ran for statewide office. I campaigned with Bill Jones when he ran for the Senate. I've been here a lot, so it would be real comfortable being here. But it will take a big investment of time, and then lots of decisions about where you spend your time. Thank you very much.